Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. And now we move into the second part of our Mortal Kombat Mythologies playthrough. We are going to move on to the Wind Temple, which is a notoriously difficult level. Some would say the most difficult level of the game, though I think, personally, not quite as hard as the last level. But let's see how we do. So you'll notice that the camera kind of zooms in and zooms out here depending on where you are in the geography, because we're obviously up at the top of a mountain here, and the game wants to reflect that by giving us a sense of scope. Now here you have to wait until you see a gust of wind, and that tells us it's safe to cross, and there we go. Now some really difficult platforming coming up here, especially with digital controls. So you want to jump and fly kick the bad guy so that he can't knock you off of the platform. Again, wait for the upgust and go over. Some pseudo 3D here, and camera pans out again. Oh, just made that there. Fiendishly difficult, this part, it really is. So again, you want to fly kick the bad guy, get them off your case. There we go. He's not going to be in the sequel. Now we're at a checkpoint here, which is just as well, because this is a very difficult part where we have to jump between these different rotating platforms. Timing is key here. It's very easy to mistime your jump. But we got through the first part. Now on to the second part. Again, wait for the upgust. Over we go. Down. And now onto this rope. And if we go over here, we can get our first urn. Those will come in handy later. In fact, sorry, that was not an urn, that was an extra life, which is equally handy. Now, wait for the upgust again. And up we go. Use some combination attacks here to build my XP. And up, and over. And he's gone. And go up here and we'll get our first key. There are 3 key items you need to clear this level. That's the first one. Okay, I think we have to go back down now. You have to be very careful with jumping here, because even the slightest long distance fall will take a life off you, so. Old Sub-Zero, he's a dynamic ninja with ice powers, but make sure he doesn't fall any more than about 10 feet or you're going to be in trouble. Right, now, that circle there is a glaring hint at what we have to do next, which is use the key. And using the key creates a tornado effect, which we will have to use to ascend to the next part of the level. But we don't have the triangular key yet, so we're going to have to head back down and head over here. And there is our triangular key, which is placed in a needlessly difficult position. And back we go. Yes, I had forgotten about the triangular key, as you probably guessed. Okay, so again, not so subtle signposting. We have to use the key here open. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. Well, I say that, every part of this game's a little bit tricky, let's be honest. So lure the bad guy towards us, and then freeze him, put him on the step, run in, get the key, and then run out again. Because that fan will chop you up if you allow it to. So down we go. Careful here, careful, and we're clear. Okay. Some more very difficult platforming here, but we've cleared it. And now we can use the key. That will also give us a checkpoint, so we don't have to do any of that wretched platforming again. We do have to watch out for these crumbling platforms though. Oh dear. And that's the danger. One slip is all it takes. Thankfully we don't have too far to go though, to get back to where we were. This is the tricky element with having to press up to jump. If you accidentally hit forward instead of forward and up, that can happen. Ah, platforming. Okay, now onto another one of these parts with the ledges that will just randomly move out from under you. Oh, I've got to laugh, otherwise you'd cry. And we've cleared that, but still a little bit more work to do here. Okay, checkpoint. Most welcome. So again, the timing here is slightly different from the previous spinning platforms, just to mess with your head. Okay. And it's more of this nonsense. They never let you get too comfortable in this game. But thankfully we don't have to go through all of that nonsense again. There we go. And fly kick him out the way. And use the upgust to propel us to the boss. And Mortal Kombat fans will probably recognise this guy. It's Fujin, who made his debut as a playable character in Mortal Kombat 4 and was in big demand for many years, but apart from one appearance in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where everybody came back, he had to wait about 20 years before his next canonical appearance in Mortal Kombat 11. quite a tricky boss, as you can see. But we've got enough to beat him, surely. We have to wait for him to land, I think, before we can actually, yeah. I'm going to use some health here because I have no desire to continue this again. Right. Now once he's down, we want to run over here, duck, and Sub-Zero will grab onto the ledge. And after a time, Fujin will simply explode. But of course he's back in Mortal Kombat 4, so whatever happened there, it wasn't permanent. And Sub-Zero is magically teleported to our next area, the realm of the god of Earth. Earth as in soil and rocks. And that concludes the second part of our playthrough. So thank you for watching, and please be sure to check back soon for level 3, where things will get even more gritty and gruesome. But in the meantime, please stay tuned here at Tartan Samurai Gaming, and I will see you next time.